All right, we're live. We're live. Mambo number 5. We are live. There we go. What's good, everybody? Hopefully the connection will be excelente today. Am I right? Shh, no more laggy streams. Woo! Yeah, no more getting throttled. Woo! Is it Moon Day yet? What's breaking? These charts are breaking, man. Have you seen these charts, big dog? Zoom in a little bit more on this. Sorry, guys. Make it a little bigger for y'all. That's better. A little, just a tad bit more of a zoom on that. I can make it perfect. What's going on, guys? Love to see you in this app again. If you guys are wondering where I went, I have been uploading all my videos on a second channel because I can't risk getting banned on this one, guys. So this is where I went, okay? For everyone who's wondering where I've been on my second YouTube channel uploading every single day. So if you guys are not subscribed over there, that's my second channel, guys. Come subscribe. Come subscribe to my channel where I upload. That's it. And yeah, if you guys hopefully we're not gonna have streaming problems again. Seems like the moment I go live, my internet instantly starts to crap the bed every single time for some reason, but hopefully we're good. Anyways. 217, guys, we're running. We're running. Hi from Texas. Shout out Texas. YouTube stinks. Yeah, it does. Done. I was looking for your videos. Awesome. Yeah, a lot of people have been looking for my content. They don't even know I have a second channel, and YouTube won't recommend my second channel to new people. What's going on, YouTube? Merit is FL. What does that mean? I think it's running because Bitcoin is running. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. We could see that's quite the chart, but let's go look at Bitcoin real quick. Yeah, that's 100% what's happening. Bitcoin's up to 94K. Look at that. Look at that. What is the breaking news? The markets are pumping. Tomorrow we have Jerome Powell who's going to come out. Some conversations. Yeah. Bitcoin running because XRP is running. Truth. That's truth. Bitcoin is coupled to XRP, not the other way around. Don't get it twisted, guys. XRP leads this market. Ah, man, I love you people. You guys are so funny. Bitcoin is running because XRP is running. Silver hit a new all-time high. Yep, that's right. The last time silver ran like this, it didn't recover for like 50 years. Yeah. We'll see what happens with silver. I really hope it keeps running like crazy, dude. That'd be great for all my special metal people. But yeah, the last time that silver had a run like this, it was literally 50 years after the correction that we saw silver hit the same price again, I believe. I think it was in the 1970s that happened. starting to look a lot like Christmas. This is what I'm saying, guys. 95K Bitcoin, let's go. Woo! Starting to look a lot like Christmas. XRP. Trump needs to resign and the markets will pump. I don't think that'll happen. Loving this trend change. Yeah, I mean, it's good. Yeah, I mean, let's look at the 1-day chart. If we can break the 95K level, it is indeed a complete change of the trend. So, yeah, we'll see, guys. We'll see. Let's look at XRP real quick. At 216, almost 217. XRP will take a little bit more to break out of the trend. We need to be breaking past like 221 at the very least here. But ideally, we got to get to this level right here at 257. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if we face a lot of resistance like we did previously at these levels. We will see. It was only a month ago, really, that Bitcoin was at 100K. Crypto is quite the place to be, guys. Livestream is laggy. Is it? Back in 5 to 10 minutes? All right, see you in a minute, Chipper. See you soon. This is a fake pump. What do you guys think? Is this like a little bull trap? Or is this going to be a sustained rally to like 100K Bitcoin? Good stream on your end? That's good, yeah. I lowered my camera quality slightly, and I lowered my stream bitrate a bit, so I think between those two things, I should be okay. If Bitcoin goes to 150K, I'm moving to Canmore, Alberta. I guess you could just buy like a little farm out in like small town Alberta, right? Legit sustain on XRP anyway. Look at those higher time frames, stochastics. The higher time frames. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's been sustained up here for a while, but I think that just means that we're overdue a correction. Like what happened over here, for example. But we'll see. Unless you're talking about like the higher time frames, like 1 week. What does a 1 week look like? Yeah, right here in March we had a nice little run. Over here, of course, in September we had a nice little run. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess we'll see. Are you talking about Bitcoin or XRP? We'll look at the higher time frames on XRP as well. For the stochastic. I mean, it's right dead center here. On the 1 day, what are we looking at for the 1 week? Similar to Bitcoin? Okay. Oh, no, Bitcoin was up high. Never mind. Right here. We hit that cross. Boom. All-time high. Right here. Very shortly thereafter. Yeah, you know what? Like, I do honestly believe when we look at the 1 week stochastic RSI, it does look it does coincide very nicely with the moving averages here. So I'm gonna show this real quick. So if we go to XRP, for example, this is what I was trying to show you guys the last live stream I was doing. We'll remove the 20, and we'll remove the 200. We'll just have the 50 and 100 week SMA. The yellow is the 50, orange is the 100 week SMA here. You know, the last bear market, much like the one that we're in right now, we broke below the 50 week SMA. We touched the 100 week SMA, and then we bounced pretty hard. So we went from, you know, like 93 cents right here down to 60 cents right here where we bounced off the 100 week SMA. And then we went back up to 82 cents. So we almost touched the 50 week. We were pretty close. I do think we're going to see something very similar here as well. I don't know if we'll touch the 100-week SMA because XRP is a lot more adoption now, but I do think we're going to retest the 50-week SMA at some point, which would put XRP at around 252. And so I think like in a more bullish case scenario over the next few weeks, like it is possible for us to retest the 50-week SMA. I don't know we're going to pass through it. I don't think we will. I think we're going to break below the 100-week SMA after we retest it, and we're going to hit our all-time low during that bear market, which will be the best possible accumulation period in 2026. And yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. And anything below the 100-week SMA, guys, I'm dollar cost averaging in. Anything below the 100-week SMA. And that doesn't just apply to XRP. That also applies to Bitcoin. You can see here too, guys. After Bitcoin broke below the 100-week SMA, we hit our all-time low right here at 16,000. So I'm buying anything below the 100-week SMA on Bitcoin, XRP. You could even do the same for Ethereum if you wanted to. The Ethereum chart looks a little bit different, but you can see, like, obviously when we broke below the 100-week SMA here in 2022, this is when we hit our lows. So, yeah, anything below the 100-week SMA, I think, is a steal of a deal, honestly. And especially that's basically bear market territory, right? So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's my plan. You know, what you guys do is completely up to you. Yeah, we're holding at 216, so we're getting a lot of resistance around these levels, which is expected. We're at a resistance line literally right now, so we're going to slow down our momentum quite a bit here. It'll be down tomorrow. Yeah, I do think, you know, the next few days here after the Fed meeting, I do think we'll go through a little bit of a correction as we normally do, for sure. Sounds like a plan, Stan. Indeed, yeah. Make sure you guys are in my Discord if you're not. I'll drop my Discord link so you guys can just easily join in right now. Let me just do that real quick for you guys. Easy, easy, easy. You know how it is. Let's invite people to the server. Here's a Discord link. You wonderful people, just press that and join in. Get into the Discord. This is where I post all my trades, guys. Get in there. I made it accessible for everyone. I expect a red week. Yeah, I mean, I think after a rally like this, we'll definitely see a little correction come eventually. I don't know where we're going to top out here, but I can't imagine us going much higher than 217, 218. I mean, it's possible, but, you know, it's going to be challenging with how much sell orders we have around. I think it's just above 218, actually. We have a lot of sell orders when I was looking earlier this morning. Hardly a rally. Yeah, 4.47%. I mean, it's definitely something. I mean, you look at the 15-minute chart here. I mean, we did have something like this, you know, on the 7th here, of course. It's something, you know. It's something. It's not like a god rally XRP breaking a new all-time high or anything, but it's called a trap. I agree. I do think it's a bit of a trap for sure for some retail FOMOers. I'd love to be wrong though. 4% of a mil is a lot. Yep. You are just guessing? Yeah, you know, I just looked at the previous examples we have, right? I think the 50-week and 100-week moving averages are pretty accurate when you go to pretty much every single previous bull and bear market. And so that's what I base my movements on. The moving averages, I think, are a great place to look, just in general. They've served me extremely well. And so now that we're at kind of a transitory period, in my point of view anyways, where I think we're transitioning from a bull market to a bear market, I'm pointing towards the moving averages a lot, because if they are accurate this bull and bear market just as they were previously, then it's going to be an amazing opportunity to use them as a tool to essentially look to get those dips when they do come in. I'm just going off of what served me really well in the couple of bull markets and bear markets I've been involved in before this bull and bear market. So do with that what you will. You know, if you have a different point of view, you know, I respect it. If you think the bull market's going to continue and XRP is going to hit a new all-time high, you know, very soon here in the next couple of months, you know, power to you. But you know, I'm just doing what's worked really well for me, and I'm following the data and the information that we do have, you know, so that's all it is. Good time to just hold. Yeah, I think, you know, if you get good opportunities to get in, I'm taking them. You know, if you want to just hold, that's fine too. It depends on, like, I guess what your time horizon is for holding out here and all of that. Everyone has different goals. Ask yourself, why are they not releasing key economy data, folks? Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. The Fed's not releasing the inflation report. Very strange behavior. Why would they not be releasing the inflation report? The bull run will top in 2026. Interesting. Okay. So you think like Bitcoin and XRP are going to hit a new all-time high in 2026? When in 2026 do you think? I'm curious. I'm very curious. 217. 19. December 2026. Interesting. So at the very end of 2026, you think we're going to top out? I don't know if that's going to be how it plays out, but, you know, we'll see. Silver is at 60.60. Wow, that's insane. Yeah, silver has gone for an insane run, hasn't it? I mean, how much is silver up over the last, like, year? I mean, the last year. Yeah. Yeah, over 87%. 87%. That's insane. Didn't we get the 30 to 50% crash? Yeah, technically we did. But normally it's sustained for a little bit of a longer period of time. No, you know, like we trend down for a longer period of time, like if we go to any previous bear market. So I guess we'll see, you know. I do think that the government shutdown really threw a wrench in a lot of things, and it could change a lot of things too. I mean, this is a new kind of factor in the crypto market that previously we didn't really have. You know, in anywhere to the same capacity, really. So, you know, it's possible things will be different. You know, I'm not going to rule that out. Anything's possible. Stop listening to influencers. This guy said it's happening about 1,000 times. You don't gotta listen to me if you don't want to, bro. I don't know why you're here if you dislike me. Why are you wasting your time, bro? You're just kind of outing yourself for doing things that are a waste of your own time, which makes you look silly. BCB has called this whole move. BCB. What's BCB? Levi hasn't said it's happening. Yeah, I don't know what this guy's even talking about. You said it's gonna happen 1,000 times. Like what? Like what are you even talking about, bro? Get your broke ass out of here. I think October wrecked this cycle. I think so too. I do think we should have hit like a new all-time high in November, December, but for XRP I'm talking about. But the government shutdown I think really put a wrench in things and really slowed things down a lot. We didn't get our rate cuts I think when we needed to get them. We didn't get some approvals and some regulation. XRP still cheaper than a burger. I guess it depends if you're on the dollar menu at McDonald's or not. What's the cheapest burger you can get from McDonald's? You should be able to get like a hamburger, like a single hamburger for like $2, right? No cheese, you know, just I like listening to Levi, that's why I'm here. See, that makes sense, dude. If you don't like listening to me, why are you wasting your time typing in my chat? If you like listening to me, great, be here, you know? I think it's really that simple. Who eats McDonald's? Yeah, I know it's not a burger. I know it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Honestly, just make a homemade burger. Nothing's better. Go to your local butcher, get yourself some real nice ground beef. You could see the difference in like the grocery store beef that you get at the big chains like Costco versus like the beef you get from your butcher. The color is completely different. But anyways, I'm not going to go on a tangent. You know, support your local farmers, man. That's all I'm going to say. Any info on the XRP ETFs? Yeah, I mean, we've gotten a couple of updates. I think Brad recently posted something that was pretty cool. I'll share that post with you guys because I think it's really awesome. Just to look at the numbers. Brad Garlinghouse. I believe it was yesterday or the day before. Yeah, it was yesterday. Okay, here it is. So, I mean, this is a post by Brad. He said, less than 4 weeks, and XRP is now the fastest crypto spot ETF to reach 1 billion in AUM since Ethereum in the US. With over 40 crypto ETFs launched this year in the US alone, a few points are obvious to me. There's pent-up demand for regulated crypto products, and with Vanguard opening up access in traditional retirement/trading accounts for Americans, crypto is now accessible to millions more people who don't need to be experts in the technology. True. Longevity, stability, and community are all underrated themes that matter to this new set of off-chain crypto holders. Yeah, people in their retirement accounts, their their TFSAs, whatever, their savings accounts, tax-free savings accounts, all that kind of stuff. They're getting ETFs now, man. It's cool. But yeah, 40 crypto ETFs launched. That's a lot. That's a huge number. And just to see how much more successful we were than like the Solana ETFs as an example is pretty cool. I do think that some of the larger asset managers that have yet to launch their XRP ETF are definitely looking at these numbers and realizing that they missed out on a big opportunity. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's great, and I just would love to see what happens from here. But yeah, nice message here from Brad, kind of just highlighting what's going on. Huge. I think once it gets to 5 billion, the price will move fast. Interesting. Why do you think 5 billion specifically? Let's freaking go. That's right, dude. We're at 217, holding pretty good. We're holding pretty good. Who would buy XRP in an ETF? Boomers. Yeah, I mean, I think like most of the people that are buying XRP in an ETF just don't have the know-how or don't have the patience maybe to learn how to set up their own self-custody wallet, set up an account on an exchange. People that frankly just want exposure to crypto but don't want to go through the learning curve of setting everything up, which, like, sure, I understand. Like, I'm obviously always going to say that I think it's better to self-custody and do all those things because that's the whole point of crypto. But like, for people that can't or won't, I guess, it's good for them to have options, like I'm not going to fight it too much. It is what it is. It's a free market. People ultimately should be able to do what they're going to do. That's my honest point of view. Yeah, I mean, some people are still filling orders at 216.90 for XRP. It's interesting. Lots of resistance here, lots of sells. A lot of people are selling at 217. 217.44 even. Wow. Bigger sells coming in right now, for sure. This is a sell the news kind of day. We pump today and longs will get wrecked tomorrow. Yeah, I do think there's going to be a lot of people FOMOing in for tomorrow. For sure. I agree there. Because they are investors and it's easy for them. Yeah. What do they charge for an ETF compared to Coinbase? It depends on the ETF. There are fees. I mean, I don't know how it compares to Coinbase necessarily. You'd have to look into the specifics of the specific ETFs because there's different ETFs. 219? You think we're gonna hit 219? I mean, we're at 216.93 right now. ETFs are expensive. Yeah, I mean, BlackRock came out and said that their Bitcoin ETF is literally their top revenue product out of anything. It's their number one ETF. Like, that's insane, isn't it? That's their number one revenue driver. That's crazy to me. I don't know. There's a lot of demand for ETFs, that's for sure. I think there's a lot of boomers that have a lot of money that want exposure to crypto, and so they buy a Bitcoin ETF, But yeah, that's like their number one revenue driver. That's BlackRock, like they have over $13 trillion in assets under management. So many people are bearish. They will probably pump it and wreck shorts. So many people are bearish. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of bullish people still in the markets. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Like, do you think there actually are more bears than bulls or bulls than bears? Like, for me, I still, like, most places that I look, I still feel like it's like 65% bulls. I feel like there's still more bullish people than bearish people. right? Like retail feels super bullish right now. And I think institutions are, depends on the ones you're looking at, but like, you know, like Tom Lee, Michael Saylor, like they're permables, like they're never not bullish. XRP Army's the most bullish, yeah. Right now, very close to even, but leaning bullish. Interesting. Okay, depends on the level you invest. You can trade them for free with the right account. Okay, yeah, I did see a little bit about that too. DJ Triple. Why do you think BlackRock didn't jump on an XRP ETF? Yeah, that's a great question. Another thing which I find really strange is like when you go to like I don't know, like Fox or Yahoo Business or whatever, like all of these top news agencies that talk about finance or business, whenever they talk about cryptocurrency, they always leave XRP out of the discussion, which I find really strange. Like they will talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, no problem, but they'll just gloss right over XRP a lot of the time, which I find just really weird and sus. Like, why would they not? Like Kevin O'Leary recently had an interview. I can't remember which news station it was, but he said, you know, just buy Bitcoin, buy Ethereum, you'll be good. That's what he said. And he just, like, XRP was literally on the screen and it was showing like it was outperforming both of those assets, and he just completely ignored it. It's just so strange. I don't get it. In mainstream media, it's just the way it is. BlackRock XRP ETF in time, no way they let that go by. Yeah, I agree. Like, that seems crazy to me. Like, that's a massive, like, Bitcoin's your #1 revenue driver and you're not going to, like, go more into crypto. Like, that just seems irresponsible at that point, right? It's all part of the plan. I think so, honestly. Good to see your viewer numbers drop after all the fake news you spouted. That's hilarious, dude. I've noticed that too. Think they have been silenced. Don't kid yourself, BlackRock is holding XRP. Oh yeah, absolutely. Red flag. What's the red flag, bro? We're lots of resistance at 217. Leave, I need to win your knowledge giveaway. Make sure you're in my Discord, bro. Make sure you're in my Discord if you're not. Hello from Vegas. What's causing the pump and what finally happened? So what's happening right now is just a lot of speculation, ArtCaf. Basically, we have the Fed meeting tomorrow, which they're going to disclose the interest rate decision. And so there's just a lot of people messing around in the markets right now. Some retail FOMO coming in, you know, a little bit of institutional manipulation. It's one of those like sell the news events a lot of people are saying. We'll see how it plays out. I do tend to believe that this is kind of a bull trap because, you know, there's like a 90% chance that we're getting a 25 basis point cut that's already been priced into the markets. So a lot of what's happening right now seems manipulated. You know, it just doesn't seem sustainable to me. But we'll see. We'll see. I'd love to be wrong. You know, if we do test our 252 level again, that's great. I'd love to see it happen. ZBEC is continuing connected to Ripple and Quant, so I'd say it's good. Okay. I'm calling it 220 XRP, then correction. Bitcoin touches 95K, then longs get wrecked. Interesting. Okay. You think a lot of people are going to go long at 220? Yeah, you're probably right, honestly. That has happened so many times. Like, look what happened over here, for example. Where was it? Yeah, right here, pretty much. Like, a very similar rally that we got over here. You know, we were at what, like $2. I mean, that's right around where we're rallying from right now. We topped out. I mean, we topped out lower this time. You know, it was at 210 or whatever, and then we came instantly right back down to $2 again. So we'll see if it's going to be a similar situation. This rally is definitely a little bit better than the previous one. So interesting to see what's going on. But we are getting a lot of resistance now that we're here. So we're slow. The momentum is slowing for sure. That's undeniable. We'll see what happens from here, though. You're right, Levi. It's an obvious trap. That's what I tend to believe. Love to be wrong. Love to be wrong. Watching from Ireland. Shout out Ireland. Let me know where you guys are all watching from today. Shout out Ireland, man. I gotta go visit. Such a beautiful, beautiful country, man. XRP surpassed over 1 billion in inflows the first week. Brad said to lock in. Clarity Act right now around the corner. New all-time highs around the corner. We'll see, John. We'll see. It rarely happens when you expect it to happen. That's all I'm going to say. It rarely happens when you expect it to happen. Norway. Shout out Norway, Costa Rica, Finland, Dallas. Let's go, man. Shout out Norway, New Zealand, Hicktown, USA. Shout out, you know, the rednecks in the USA, man. UK, let's go. Brad said to lock in a year ago. That's true. Good evening from the free part of Cyprus. Let's go, man. Turning in from beautiful Bath, the home of Jane Austen. Okay. Nice, man. Big shout out to you. All the way from Brazil. Yeah, we got, you know, Columbus, Florida, California, Corona, California. Let's go. Yeah, we got people from everywhere. Even the Netherlands, Apeldoorn. Let's go. Philadelphia, Belgium. Yeah, we got people from Europe. You name it. Looks like we're getting a lot of sell orders here now, guys. We're going to see what happens now. I'm definitely leaning towards this is the end of this rally right here. We are in a super strong resistance, guys. Really struggling to break above 217 there for a while. I mean, we tried, and now we got a pretty decent sized red candle here. So if we do come down, I do tend to believe we're going to go down to around $2 again from here, if that's going to be, if this is the end of this rally. So that's where I'm going to be looking to set up some orders. Make sure you guys are in my Discord, though. Make sure you're in my Discord so you get the exact order I make when I make it. Let's see if I still have it pasted here. Yep. There's the Discord, guys. Get in the Discord. When I post that trade, it's going to be in the Discord. Make sure you're in there and you're ready. So yeah, guys. I think the next few days we'll get a good entry here. Next few days. Maybe 3-4 days from now. Resistance is futile. I'm aware, but the fact remains he's been greased since May. What does greased mean? Buy more at $2 for sure, yeah. I don't think that's a bad place to be. What happens if we all put 500, put a buy order? If we all like put $500 into XRP right now, we might move it up like half a cent or something. Even if all like 500 or 600 people in this live stream did it. Watching from Ottawa. Shout out Ottawa, man. OMG, XRP will ruin me like a celebrity meme coin. I mean, it's gonna be nothing like those celebrity meme coins. I mean, like those were basically all just rug pulls. The XRP's not like that. Come on now. Sure, we don't retrace to around 212-ish and head back up. Don't want to miss another run. I mean, it's possible. I'm not betting on us going to 212 and then bouncing back up if that's what you're asking. I do think we're definitely going to go lower based off of all the previous trends. But you don't need to time it perfectly. I mean, like the difference between you buying at 203 and $2 is realistically over the long term not that insane of a difference, I think, you know, so. XRP is the real deal Holyfield. You just need to survive till 2030. Let's go. What do you think about Clanker? I don't know. I have no idea what that is. Clanker. The Riddlers and the Bearable guy. Liv, I need to win your knowledge giveaway. Join my Discord, man. Set buy limits at key level and leave them. That's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do. Levi, do you still think that Bitcoin will drop below 80,000? Yeah, I think it will over the next few months. Yeah, I definitely think it's going to happen within four months from now, I'll say. Yeah. So I don't know if you'd qualify that as soon or not, but I do think that's going to happen within 4 months. Yeah. They don't talk about XRP because they want retail looking elsewhere. Remember, Bitcoin was called the biggest distraction. Yeah, I think that's fair, Michael. I do think that's very fair. Thank you for the super chat as well. Much love. Much love. Do you anticipate a big, meaningful pump or small? However you want to interpret that. I definitely don't think we're going to be getting like the November, December type pumps, if that's what you're asking, like we did in 2024. But I do think that, you know, in 2026, we will start to see that happen again once we bottom out. And so that's really the time to lock in. I do think like anywhere in like the mid to low $1 range are going to be, in my opinion anyways, good, consistent dollar cost averaging opportunities. And so That's for XRP I'm talking about. So that's what I'm going to be looking to do. I'll be loading up very heavy at those points, and yeah, just getting ready for the next bull cycle. You know, and I'm just hoping to get my average entry at a point that, you know, frankly speaking, is you know, lower than the average person. I guess really that's really the whole game. Over 17 million ETFs today already for XRP. That's pretty crazy. Nice. This is going to be a very red December. Interesting. You think it's going to turn a lot redder? I mean, what's December looking like so far? So far, it looks, I mean, it's pretty flat in all actuality, really. I mean, we started December at 221. We're now at 215. We have gone down, of course, to 198 here at our low. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see if we can break above that 221 level again. I don't think we will here, but we'll see. I'm wondering what program you use to pull up the 50 and 100-day moving day averages. That's actually my dashboard that I built out. I have a complete comprehensive dashboard that you can get access to. You just go to dashboard.levi.cryptocrusaders.com. And then you can get access to it. I built this out. This is something that me and my team built out. I'll put the link in there. You also can get access to my trading indicator and the dashboard when you sign up for the trading indicator. So you get access to both. It's a nice dashboard. I have lots of other charts there too. That's not the only one. You're welcome. I put the link in the chat for everyone who wants it. It's dashboard.levi.cryptocrusaders.com. It's you can see my name, Levi Crypto. I posted that in there for you guys. What are your thoughts on BlackRock announces an ETF this year? What are your thoughts? BlackRock announces an ETF. This year? I mean, we're really close to the end of the year. I don't know. I really don't know. There's a chance, but I don't think it's a great, like, it's not a very likely chance. I think maybe they'll just wait till the new year. Let's buy the tops and sell the bottoms. Oh, man. Unfortunately, a lot of people do that, man. A lot of people do that. It's very sad. If they cut 50 basis, expect an initial massive up move. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. If they do a 50 basis point cut, but the probability of them doing that is like less than 10%. So I don't think that's going to be the case. But, you know, if it does happen, it's very bullish, undeniably. Watch your guru just in 95% chance Federal Reserve cuts rates by 25 basis points. Yeah, exactly. I mean, every single person at the Fed that has talked about cutting rates has been like very, you know, in line with a 25 basis point cut. I haven't seen anyone say anything differently from the Fed. So we don't really have any reason to believe anything different will happen. It's looking pretty clear, like a 25 basis point cut. If the Fed decides not to cut rates, which honestly, I think there's a greater possibility than people realize that the Fed does not cut rates at all, then I do think that it's going to be extremely bad for the markets. So that's one thing just to keep in mind. I do think there's going to be a good buy the dip opportunity if that does happen. We will see what happens there. But yeah, the most likely scenario for sure is 25 basis point cut. Doesn't it take like 7 to 8 months before the rate cuts make it pump? No, it's generally about 3 months. Riverboy, and it's not the rate cuts, it's quantitative easing. So once the money printer goes online, Riverboy, and like we're actually quantitative easing, it's about 3 months thereafter we start to see an impact on the market, the crypto market more specifically, and stocks too. But that's basically what you got to look for, is that 3 month period after the money printing goes live. Just because you know, the Fed's cutting rates does not mean that they are going to be printing money. Quantitative tightening just stopped December 1st, right? So just keep that in mind. Most cuts priced in before. Exactly. Yeah, that's very true as well. Thanks, Chipper. 3 to 6 months. Yep. Levi, do you think Bitcoin will drop below 80K anytime soon, like you've said? Yeah, I do think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen this month. I'd be really surprised if it happened this month. It's possible though. I mean, look at what happened in November. It's possible, but I definitely think it's going to happen in early 2026, first quarter of 2026. I think it's going to happen. And it's possible it happens this month too. I'm not going to rule that out, but I just don't know. I just don't know if it's going to happen this month. Doesn't seem as super likely. But if it does, I'm prepared either way. If it happens this month, if it happens next month, if it happens, even quarter 2 of 2026, I'm ready. So, cheaper risk enters the markets. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Once we get those opportunities to get into the markets at a nice discount, we're happy to do it. It does indeed look like this little rally here is coming to an end, guys. 215 now. This is, a decent sized red candle. Most retail holds 2K XRP only. Really? I mean, most people hold between 0 to 500 XRP, actually. When do you think we see $3 again? March, April? $3? I definitely, at the very earliest, it's going to be Q2 of 2026, I think. But I do tend to believe it's going to be a little bit later than that. Because I don't think we're going to get a ton more rate cuts before the new Fed chair comes in May. I do think, based off of their messaging, they're very, very cautious to cut more rates, basically. So we'll see. If we get our rate cut here in December, we get another one in January, another one in February, and quantitative easing, money printers going online. Oh yeah, like we're definitely going to be hitting a new all-time high in XRP very shortly thereafter. So it could definitely happen quarter 2 in that event of 2026. But that I just don't think that's what the Fed wants to do right now, based off of what they've been talking about. So don't even have 100. Price is nice and low though. Yeah, we're not going to see $3 for at least 6 to 12 months. Yeah. I think I tend to be in the same bandwagon as you, Crude Coin. Wait, what? Jake said $1,000 end of month. Yeah, what happened, man? Jake, dude. We're supposed to be at least $20 by now because of the ETFs, right? We're supposed to be at least $20. What happened, man? This is a sad day, man. Sad day. We're not $1,000 per XRP. Huh. I was supposed to be a trillionaire. What happened, man? Oh man. Yeah. It's just the way it goes, guys. Sometimes you're supposed to be a trillionaire, but it just doesn't work out the way that you hoped. Imagine how rich Brad Garlinghouse, David Schwartz, Jed McCaleb, and Chris Larson would be if XRP hit $1,000 per coin. Like, these guys would put Elon Musk to shame, dude. These guys would be trillionaires. I was supposed to be a quantillionaire. Yeah. What happened, dude? I'm not a quantillionaire. Sad days. They would buy the world? Yeah, dude. Like, they would literally be able to go to China and just buy their entire economy. They'd be like, this is mine now. I'm going to buy China. Just buy the competition. Did Jake Paul say that? Wasn't that Dave Portnoy? Dave Portnoy, the pizza guy? One point, everybody knows the rules. I'm the leader of the XRP army. And I sold my XRP. I couldn't believe that I did that. But now I'm going to buy my XRP back. Just put $1 million in XRP today, guys. Look at this. Here's my Coinbase account. One bite, everybody knows the rules. Everyone acting like children about this Jake stuff. It's just funny, dude. That's all. If I found Brad's phone, I would for sure hack it and take all his XRP. Dude, you can't be out here talking about that. I mean, he's definitely not keeping it on his phone. That's for sure. Could you imagine? He just has all his XRP just on like a hot wallet in his phone. It's billions of XRP. My DCA is 220. Just like to make it a little. Don't ever want to sell. Just borrow against my asset. Let's go. Levi will custom make him an island with 3 floors up and 7 floors underneath. That's what I'm saying, man. If XRP is $1,000 per coin, private island, you know, like we have our own country at that point. We will start our own XRP nation. People just would not be ready. I want to buy a volcano so I can grow exotic plants. Plus an island volcano expands and can be used as a bunker. That'd be cool, yeah. Yeah, volcanic ash allows you to make some pretty nice plants. Yeah, guys, I definitely think we're cooling down here. So it looks like 214. Looks like it's, you know, selling off of this rally now. I did just close a position. I had a long that I opened up. I mean, I don't know if it will show on the chart, but you can see when I sold it anyways. I sold this long here. And so I'm going to be opening up some more positions on my Discord. If you guys aren't in the Discord yet, make sure you join in. I'll put the link in here one more time for you guys to join into the Discord if you guys are not in there already. We'll copy the link, bless it right there. Then you guys can see all my trades. And yeah, guys, also my second channel, it's pinned in the chat. This is it right here, Levi Crypto 2. If you guys are looking for my daily uploads, they're over here. I can't upload it on my main channel here because of YouTube's AI, you know, falsely flagging my content. Many other creators are going through this as well, but unfortunately, I'm like one of the main targets. So Levi Crypto 2, it's in the chat. You know, come subscribe over to my YouTube channel here and wait for my upload. I'm going to be uploading a video today, guys. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming in. It was great to chat with all of y'all. Lovers, haters, I don't care. Thanks for the engagements. Much love, guys. Peace out.